We're asked to write this as a radical, like a square root, which means raising something to the 1/2 power, or a third root, or a fourth root, because this would be raising something to the 1/3 power. This would be raising something to the 1/4 power, something like that. And this is definitely not as a radical right now. Looking at the denominator of the power, it's a 3. So that's making me think a cube root of something, because you take the cube root of something, that means you're raising it to the 1/3 power. We just don't want a 1 there, we want a 2. But let's first write it as a 1/3 power. Okay, but these aren't equivalent yet, because you can't say all this stuff is equal to all this stuff, because this is 2/3 power. This is now 1/3. So to make those be equal, I'm going to take everything, raise it to the power of 2. Because this is all one term. If we know what y is and we know what x is, order of operations would let us simplify this, and it would just be one number, because parentheses comes first. So this whole number is going to be affected by when we move this 2 down here and multiply it to the 1/3. That would change it back to what we started with. 2 times 1/3 will make 2/3. And then we're done. The 2 doesn't, what I'm thinking is a student will say, well, why don't I move the 2 over to the y as well as in the x? It's because this is all one number, because it's all in parentheses. But big thing is, I rewrote this. I saw that it's going to be something that's a cube root, because there's a 3 on bottom, and I raised it to the 2nd power. That way 2 can come in and multiply power on top of a power to give me 2/3. Now that we have our cube root, let's write that notation in there. And we just have to say it's all being squared. Nothing else you can do, because you don't know what y and x are, and they aren't like terms. Those can't simplify. So this is it. This is it in radical notation.